We're now at the tail end of 2023, and I'm excited to talk my top movies, steelbooks, releases, things like that. And we're going to start that off with my top steelbooks of the year, because I'm a huge steelbook fan. I buy quite a bit, actually too many of them, but I love them, and I want to go over my favorites of the year. This list is probably going to be, granted, I didn't watch anyone else's. I don't know who else put them out right now. Mine might be kind of different because you bring bias into things, and I'm a huge fan of some of these artists that did steelbooks outside of the realm of physical media. So I bring bias to that, but it doesn't matter because I love these ones. So let's kick off the honorable mentions. One of the things that plays into some of my choices are concept. Concept is a big part of steelbooks, and there's one specific reason that I really like this one release. So, the US got this Evil Dead Rise steelbook, cheese grater on the back, title right there. It's a nice steelbook. I like this one. It's not in my top 10 of the year. Granted, it's an honorable mentions, but this isn't even my honorable mention. My honorable mention is actually the import release. And you might be wondering why. Or you might have seen. I actually, conceptually wise, I love that they left all of this open, because I noticed a lot of people actually getting autographs on this steelbook because it's like it screams for it. This is like a metal matte finish to it, and it's like perfect. She's doing the con circuit heavy right now, and it just absolutely works phenomenally on this steelbook. It's like it was made to get signed compared to this one. So that's why it made honorable. It was like it was made to be signed. It's so cool. Now for number 10, first entry officially on the list. I am a huge fan of artist Sarah Deck. I have several of her prints. I just got into Halloween 3 recently of hers. Big fan. So this is me bringing my bias into it. I don't care. This is a gorgeous steelbook by someone I'm a fan of. The Mist steelbook. I freaking love this thing. I love the art. I love how the slip is the mist and you pull it up and it's revealing the characters. It is stunning. I absolutely adore this steelbook. So, great job, Sarah Deck. Not that I was expecting anything different. The disc artwork is very cool. This is just an awesome release. So, I continue to be a fan of her, and I will stand up for this steelbook. I know it got not a lot of hate, but it got some hate when it was shown. I love it though. Now for number 9 is probably the widest gap of quality of steelbook to quality of movie. For me at least, the movie was fine. I didn't mind it. The steelbook though, holy hell. We're talking Haunted Mansion, the new Haunted Mansion movie. Like I said, the movie was fine. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was watchable. But in the States here, we don't get a ton of embossing and debossing. But it's not a frequent thing. This is a lot on this one though. Like a lot for a US release. I am shocked how much there is. Keep pulling out codes here. But yeah, it's super well done. I'm shocked. I was kind of on the fence. Did I want it because I was on the movie? But it is stunning though. Number 8, another artist I really like. Big fan of artist Matt Ryan Tobin, who did the Warm Body steelbook. This thing again, wow. The slips play into some of the nicest steelbooks because it gives. I'm a big fan of concept, and concept allows you to really play with what you're looking at. You see him as the main character, as the zombie, you lifting it up. The heart plays into the background. It's so freaking well done. It is such a great steelbook. Already love his artwork, and I already knew I was gonna love it, and again, another digital copy to take out, but yeah. Stunning. This came out super early in the year. This might have been, I think it was February, and it stayed in the top 10 because it's that damn good of a release. Number 7 and actually number 6 are going to both be like super newish releases. Again, another artist I love. I'm a fan of artist Tracy Ching, who I have a couple of her prints. She did the art on this, and I don't love that. It's a solid franchise, solid enough franchise to own, but the Steelbook is stunning. I wish I could describe. I can't describe art styles well, but she does this kind of like line work that creates the image that is unlike a lot of artists. It's very distinctive to her, and I love it. That's one of the things I love about a lot of the artists is they'll come up with their own style, and you could just look at it like that's their artwork. And I love that because I love certain styles, and she does this like line work so well. This is a great Steelbook, and this whole thing is about the Steelbook itself, concept art, not necessarily the movies, even though these are solid movies. But the Steelbook, freaking love it. And then inside, of course, should show. Take that out. The downfall, and this is not on like she didn't design the hubs. I'm not a fan of stacking hubs. It might actually been higher on the list if it wasn't for stacking hubs. That's not the artist's fault, though. That's the studio just being the studio. But everything else about this Steelbook is awesome. Number 6, I grew up heavy into skateboarding for a chunk of years. Like, very, very heavy into skateboarding. And I gotta tell you guys, Mill Creek doesn't do Steelbooks all the time. It's kind of infrequent. It's been a little bit more as of late, but what they kill it on some Steelbooks, guys. I feel like this one's getting kind of slept on. This Lords of Dogtown Steelbook is just phenomenal. And in person, the way it plays with the light, this is a gorgeous Steelbook. And again, this is probably me bringing bias into I love skateboarding. It's skateboarding on the cover. That's probably a chunk of the bias, but I love that the skateboard wheel is the disc. That's awesome. So this is just Mill Creek. You killed it. You absolutely killed it on this one. I've not made it a secret how big of a fan I was of Black Phone. I thought Black Phone was a great movie. One of my favorites of last year. Freaking loved it. And it got a Steelbook, but not here. But I imported it because I loved it. Look at the way the matte and the gloss works together. It is so damn nice. This thing is a stunner right out of the gate. It's one of those simple but effective Steelbooks. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there is inside. I have to get there's a replica of his mask. I totally want to grab that. But yeah, the matte and the gloss together, that's what got me. It's stunning. Number 4, Wicker Man got a lot of love this year on physical media. And I know some lists are probably going to have that Lionsgate Wicker Man, which is stunning. Don't get me wrong. It's great. But I'm going to go with this release of Wicker Man. I was so close to buying the art print of this thing, like so close, and I still might. I figured at least for now, this is kind of a what it would be holdover, I guess, until I get it. I still have the artwork officially. This is the whole print as it is spread across the entire from there to the spine, which I love. I love when artwork carries across the spine, so that's gorgeous. And then you still do get what's on the Lionsgate release inside, but this is a freaking gorgeous Steelbook. So yeah, most people are probably gonna go with that other one, and I'm gonna go with this one. It is, oh my god, it is so freaking nice. And this would actually sign very, very well, but I don't want to taint how awesome this artwork is. Never in a million years would I expect to put a freaking Scream Factory Steelbook all the way up, especially number 3 spot. But I like Pumpkinhead. There's this big Pumpkinhead back there. They killed it. I mean, credit where credit's due. This is a gorgeous Pumpkinhead Steelbook. I have to give him credit. I love that. And again, I love how art carries over carries across the whole thing. Freaking awesome Steelbook, seriously. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting to give it so much love, but it's great. What can I say? My number 2 is probably going to be some people's number 1s because of just how awesome this thing is. It sold out quick. The Sleepy Hollow Steelbook. Again, I'm a fan of concept. So you have great artwork front and back, and then you get a book. A freaking book is part of the Steelbook. It is, these type of releases have existed before, but as a wide mainstream US release, I was shocked this was even put into stores. This thing is so freaking awesome. I hope the spine feels more fragile on these. I don't know why. Maybe, hopefully it stands the test of time. I gotta get this thing in a protector. I'm afraid of getting it in and not getting it back out because this is a thick boy. This is a heavy, thick Steelbook, but it is so stunning. It sold out quickly for a reason. Look at that. And on the rewatch of the movie, it was actually a damn good movie too. I kind of forgot that. But yes, number 2 is Sleepy Hollow. And now for my favorite Steelbook of the year. We're going back to April, and this one, I'm going to be shocked seeing this on other lists. I might, because it's awesome, but I wonder if other people will love it for like the same reasons I do. Oh my god. Anyways, this Maltese Falcon Steelbook. And these stickers come off. I just haven't done that yet, but they do come off. They're just stickers. But anyways, so you look at the front, and it's great. Like, the outside of the door is out more, and then it debosses down into the window. So, like, a window would be further into a door. It has the title written essentially where, like, the person's name or, like, private detective would be somewhere like that on the door. You got Humphrey on the front with the Falcon. It's cool. What makes this frickin' Steelbook? This is all about concept. You turn this around, and it's like you're looking through the window at Humphrey Bogart on the other side. And this is inverted backwards because you would be looking at it through a window. It is wild. It is such an awesome freaking concept that I don't want to say people were slept on it because this thing was an import release. So some people might not even known this thing existed. But conceptually, the fact that on the back I'm looking through the window of the door to Humphrey on the front, this thing blows me away. I do not see many Steelbooks playing so much with the front and the back kind of being one. This is not one that, like, you open it up and it works as well. This is all about when you keep it closed and you look at it. It's so awesome. Great movie too, but like, this Steelbook, holy hell, give me more Steelbooks that play with the concept like this. I just, when I got this thing, I was like, holy shit, this is an awesome Steelbook. So if you guys know any others out there that kind of play with this idea as like, I'm looking through this side to this side, I would love to know, because like, this is so cool. Whoever at the studio designed this idea, you're a winner in my book, because it's cool. It's not necessarily an idea I want to see get played out, but it's awesome. So yes, my number 1 of the entire year is the Maltese Falcon Steelbook import release. Well sold out, I think, but man, if you can find this thing for a great price and you happen to like older movies, this is a banger of a movie, and it's a hell of a Steelbook. So there we have it. That is my top 10 Steelbooks of 2023. We only have one more week to go of the year, and there's no notable Steelbook. So this was it. This is 2023 in Steelbooks for me. I think as a whole, I like 2022 a little bit more, but there was still great freaking releases in 2023. So look forward to 2024. Best Buy out of the game. Walmart seems to be picking up the slack. We're going to have to see where Steelbooks shake out My one kind of concern is the fact that generally when a release came out for Best Buy, if it was going to be at store, all stores would carry it, just in varying amounts for the most part. That's a for most part thing. Walmart is a roll of the dice. From store to store, 5 miles apart might be completely and utterly different on even just the stuff they carry. I wish Walmart was a little bit more consistent on what each store carried, but we'll see how it all shakes out for Steelbooks. Steelbooks will still be around. Steelbooks still exist. There's always places like Orbit DVD and Diabolic DVD and all that to help you out too. So, yes, on to more Steelbooks in 2024. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whatever you Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a great time. And let me know some of your favorite Steelbooks down below. Yeah, that is all I have. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.